so you don't need to go to the bathroom unless you're Sarah, and you may just do it during the show. But
I'll try my best.
yes, so this is the first show of our whatever season this is. It's the first show for now, so welcome and enjoy the show. And I don't even know why I'm here. It's just no cell phones. Bad. Okay, have a good time.
Neither one of us can even remember which row it's in. Kind of makes this thing a lie. $25 we remember. I don't even remember what the guy looked like.
Barbara, we're here, all right? Now, you've complained for the entire drive. Just help me find the grave. Give it a rest.
Ooh, I think it's this one over here. I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Every year, $25, and the one from the year before is gone.
Well, the flowers die, and the caretaker, somebody takes them away.
Yeah, a little spit and polish, and they can use them again. I wonder. Come on, Johnny. Church was this morning. Well, I mean, praying for church.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Yeah, well, Grandpa told me I was damned to hell, remember? I jumped out from behind that tree at you, and Grandpa got all excited. You'll be damned to hell. Right here. I jumped out from behind that tree at you. You used to be so scared here.
Stop. You are such a child.
You're still afraid.
I'm serious. Knock it off.
They're coming for you, Johnny. They're coming to get you.
Barbara, stop.
They're coming out of their graves for you. They're coming to get you.
Look, idiot.
Here comes one of them now.
Quiet. I hear you.
He's gonna get you.
The gates will be closing shortly. You'd best move along now.
Barbara, you know I hate it when you do that to me. Barbara! What's happening? Johnny, come on! Hold on, I hurt my leg! I'll show you all right thing! Come on! Barbara! Barbara! What are you doing? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the latest dispatch from National Defense Headquarters in Washington. The dispatch is as follows. Welcome to Starbar's presentation of Night of the Living Dead. We ask at this time that you turn off all cell phones. Please do not put them on vibrate, as this vibration may attract the attentions of the attackers. Starbar's next production has not yet been announced, but they urge you to sign up for their mailing list or follow them on Facebook or Twitter to get news of this production as soon as it is released. Starbar would also like to thank their generous donors and remind you that you can donate in the jar placed on the box office table in the lobby. This production does contain gunshots, so be forewarned. Please, for your own safety, do not leave your seats at any time during the production unless there is an emergency. If you would like to keep your programs as a souvenir, you are welcome to do so. If you do not wish to keep them, please return them in good condition as you leave the theater. If you leave the theater. Thank you for your attention, and may God have mercy on us all.
Are you one of those things? Answer me, are you one of them? No, please, Kate. Okay, calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you. Do you live here? Don't worry about that thing outside, I took care of that one. Have you seen any more of them? There's probably gonna be more of them once they figure out that we're in here. I was riding down this road up the street and I started to run out of gas, and I saw a pump out back where it was locked. Do you know where the key is? Is there any food in that fridge? We gotta get these windows boarded up. Now, the doors will keep them out for a little while. They're not that strong, but I have seen them break windows. Gotta get this place nice and safe so we can get out of here soon and find some more people. Oh, fucking wordless! Might as well be a soup can on a string. You know all the lines are down? All right, okay. Why don't you find us some food somewhere, and then I'm gonna go.
What's going on? I was just at the cemetery and there was this.
Shit. There's two more of them. How many have you seen? How many, honey? Listen. That truck is our only way out of here, and I cannot let them tear it up. Now, I know I can handle two of them, but I need to know how many more I might need, so tell me how many you've seen.
I don't know. I just came here and I just walked. There was the guy.
Stop! Just come and lock the door behind me. I'll go out and handle these two, and then you let me back in, okay? Okay? Come on! Reason, and my daddy always thought it was the prettiest name. So, you know who I am, and you are.
I'm Johnny.
Okay, Johnny. Now, normally I would say nice to So if we're going to get out to that truck and get out of here, we're going to help each other. Now I need your help. I need to see if we can find something to put over these windows and doors. We need some wood or some lumber. Can you do that for me? Okay? Okay? Look! Stuff!
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh man. That's not gonna go. Oh, I figure we can get this place boarded up. See about we can get a little bit done, but they know we're in here for sure now. We can keep a few of them out, but I don't know how many of them are gonna find us. And you know what? They don't like bright lights. They don't like bright lights. I know that bright lights and fire will hold them off for a while. There must have been 50, 100 of those horrible things that I saw back in Cambria when the news broke. Yeah, it was a whole bunch of them. I was cruising past Beekman's Diner, listening to the news on the radio in my truck, and all of a sudden, this truck comes blasting out of the parking lot, gassing in the truck, and I didn't see it at first. I didn't see any of those things behind it at first. Just this truck blaring out onto the road, but it wasn't going straight. It was just kind of swerving and weaving around. I had to hit my brakes to miss it, and that's when I saw them. That's when I saw those 10 or 15 of those things, and they were running behind the truck. Yeah, but they weren't really running, They were kind of just shuffling around. There's something going on with their legs. They're broken or something like that. Anyway, the truck's just blasting out, barreling out onto the road, straight through the guardrail on the other side. And the whole time these things are just chasing behind it. They're grabbing onto the bumper. They're grabbing onto the trailer. Yeah. The truck went straight through this gas station at this gas pump at the station on the other side of the road, and that's when it started to catch on fire. As soon as it burst into flames, that's how I knew, because those things stood back and they just kind of covered their eyes. But they didn't stand too far back, Anyway. Oh man, it was really difficult. The truck ended up halfway through the wall of the gas station, and I could see this driver guy, and he's trying to get out. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right. I'm working really hard here. The truck ended up halfway through the wall of this gas station, so it's half in, it's half out, and this truck driver guy, he's trying to get out, he's pushing on the door, but the door's kind of wedged like halfway in between the wall and the truck. So he keeps pushing, but he can't actually get out. And so you can hear him, and the whole time these things are just standing back there behind him. They didn't get any closer, but I tell you, they didn't get any farther away. They're just kind of shuffling around and covering their eyes and stuff. They wouldn't get near the fire. So anyway, I heard the guy screaming. I could hear the guy screaming because I'm still sitting in the middle of the road. I can't believe what's going on. He was screaming and screaming and screaming, and you could tell that the fire had gotten to him, but he couldn't get out of the truck. Yeah, and those things just watched him. They just watched him the whole time, just shuffling around back there, moving from side to side. So I couldn't do anything, of course, because I'm sitting in my truck, and I'm absolutely trapped. And these things are all over the road. I look back over to the diner parking lot over at Beekman's, and the parking lot's full of cars and trucks and everything. And these monster ghoul things are all over the road. And they didn't really care about anything. And I know they got to all the people in the diner, because there was broken glass and there was blood and everything, and it was absolutely everywhere. Well, I just floored them. I had to get out of there. I mean, I couldn't help anybody because those things were everywhere. So I hit the gas as hard as I can to get out of the middle of the road. And these things didn't even move. They just stood there in the street, waddling and watching, or they were moving towards me. And they even reached out and tried to grab on to my truck. They're grabbing onto the bumpers and they're grabbing onto the railing in the back. And that's when I saw them. That's when I saw them the first time. And I looked into their eyes, and that was the scariest fucking thing. There was nothing there. There was absolutely nothing there. There was no life. There was no spark. There was nothing that makes them people, you know? I guess that made me as mad as I could possibly be. I just started running them down. I was running them over. They were going left and right. It was absolutely horrific. They were blasting off the windshield like bugs or something. And what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? They were all over the place. They weren't stopping. I couldn't get away from them. I have people coming down. I was on my way somewhere, and I just heard all this shit on the news. I'm supposed to get married in a week, okay? My whole family is here. I can't even handle this.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't know where he is. I'm really worried. But you know what? You and me are gonna be okay. Looks like we did a really good job, you and me, on getting this place sealed up nice and tight. We are gonna be fine because we are faster than they are, we're stronger than they are, and we are smarter. And we just have to keep our heads. You know, I'm pretty sure that we can beat those things. Haven't you been listening to me? Don't you know what's going on, any of it?
No, I don't. Why is this happening to us? What the hell is going on? I was just at the cemetery and with Barbara, and my sister is Barbara. We were just at the cemetery, and I was bringing flowers. We were bringing flowers to set on the gravestone, and there was this man, and Barbara fought him. She fought him, and now she is... We have to go get her.
No, we don't.
We have to find her.
No, we don't.
We'll
We're not leaving. You have to come back. You need to calm down. We have got to keep our heads. No, come back. You can't
We
go
have to go
anywhere.
find her.
Sorry about that, son. Gotta keep your head.
Normal broadcast facilities have been temporarily discontinued. Stay tuned to this wavelength for emergency information. Your law enforcement agencies urge you to remain in your homes. Keep all doors and windows locked or boarded shut. Use all food, water, and medical supplies sparingly. Civil defense forces are attempting to gain control of the situation. Stay near your radio and remain tuned to this frequency. Do not use your automobile. Remain in your homes. Keep all doors and windows locked. Our live broadcasters will convey information as received from Civil Defense Headquarters. This is your Civil Defense Emergency Radio Network. Normal broadcast facilities have been temporarily discontinued. Stay tuned to this wavelength for emergency information. Your law enforcement agencies urge you to remain in your homes. Keep all doors and windows locked or boarded shut. Use all food, water, and medical supplies sparingly. Civil defense forces are attempting to gain control of the situation. Stay near your radio and remain tuned to this frequency. Do not use your automobile. Remain in your homes. Keep all doors and windows locked. Our live broadcasters will convey information as received from Civil Defense Headquarters. This is your Civil Defense Emergency Radio Network. Normal broadcast facilities have been temporarily discontinued. Stay tuned
You waking
to
up?
this wavelength for
We're
emergency
boarded in nice and
information.
solid down here.
Your law enforcement agencies urge
Look, I
you
found a
to
gun.
remain in your homes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I found some bullets, too. Also got you some shoes. Notice you didn't have it.
Defense forces are
There
attempting
you go.
to gain control of the situation. Stay near your radio.
Well, we can see if they fit in a little while. You make sure you get some rest, all right? I just I'm sorry that I had to do that, but you were getting out of... Like I said, we got to keep our head in this situation. We got to make sure that we keep our heads on straight so that...
Ladies and gentlemen, up to the minute reports, inform us that medical and scientific advisors have been summoned to the White House, and reporters on the scene in Washington inform us that the president is planning to make public the results of that conference in an address to the nation over your civil defense emergency network. The strange beings that have appeared in the eastern third of the nation seem to have certain predictable patterns of behavior. In a few hours following initial reports of violence and death and apparently deranged attacks on the lives of people taken completely off guard, it has been established that the beings are human in many physical and behavioral aspects. Hypotheses as to their origin and their aims have to this point been so varied and so diverse that we must only report these factors to be unknown. Teams of scientists and physicians presently have the corpses of several of the aggressors, and these corpses are being studied for clues.
Don't shoot! It's okay. We're not that. We're people. My name's
The most
Tom. My
overwhelming fact
friend James is
is
downstairs.
that there is an aggressive force, an army of unexplained
Listen to that. They're calling it on.
unidentified
And that's
human
Mr.
beings, and these beings
Hey, it
are
looks like you got this place pretty well sealed up.
irrational
Yeah, we could have used some help. How long have you been down there?
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
As to the origin and
You mean to tell me you didn't hear all the damn noise up here?
How are we supposed to know what was going on? It could have been those things for all we know.
Anybody would have known there was somebody up here that could use some help.
You can't really tell what's going on from down there.
No. Rack it up here sounded like the place was being ripped apart.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. You said you couldn't hear anything. And now it sounds like the place is being ripped apart? Maybe you should get your story straight.
All right. Now, you tell me, right? Because I'm not about to take that kind of a chance. We got ourselves a safe place to hide. And you're telling us that we got to risk our lives just because somebody might need some help?
Something like that, yeah.
All right. Why don't we just settle down, talk it out? We're up here. We can
No,
see
we're
what the
here.
hell-
All right, we came upstairs. Now I suggest we go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
They can't get in here.
You got the whole place boarded up?
Yes, we did. All right, it's weak in some spots, but it won't take long to get fixed up solid.
Now, you're crazy. The cellar is the safest place in the house.
I'm telling you, those things can't get in here.
Now, I'm telling you, they turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now what you're telling me is they can't get through this pile of wood.
Hey, his wife and kid are downstairs, and his kid's pretty badly tore up.
I still think we're better off up here.
We could fix this up, Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, if we all work together instead of hiding in the cellar, we can make it so that none of those things can get in. And we have food and a radio.
And we can bring all of that stuff downstairs with us. You're crazy. You got a million windows up here. All these windows, you're going to make strong enough to keep them out?
They're weak, man. I already smashed 3 of them, and I pushed one right out the door.
I'm telling you, they turned our car onto its roof.
Any 5 men could do that.
But that's my point. Only it's not going to be 5. It's not going to be 10, 20, 30, 100 maybe, all right? Once those things find out we're in here, this place is going to be crawling with
If there's that many of them, they're going to get us no matter where we are.
Look, down in the cellar, there's only one door, okay? Only one. And that's the only place that we have to protect it. Tom and I here, we fixed it up so that it locks and boards from the inside. But all these doors and windows, we will never know where they're going to hit us from.
Yeah, you got a point. But down there in the cellar, there's only one way out. There's no back exit. We'd be done for.
We could make it out of here if we have to, and we can see what's going on outside. But down in your cellar, there's no windows. If a rescue party were to come, we'd never even know it.
But the cellar is the strongest place.
But they're weak. Man, I'm telling you, they have no strength. Yes, I have this gun now, but I didn't have it before, and I still beat 3 of them off. Now, we might have to find a way to get ourselves out of here because there's no guarantee that anybody's going to send any help. But if we board ourselves up down there in the cellar, then there's absolutely no chance because we opened that one door and they got us.
I don't know. I think she's right. You know how many's out there?
I don't know, maybe 6 or 7?
Look, you two do whatever you like. I am going to go back down into the cellar. And you better decide. Because I'm going to board up that door, and I am not going to be crazy enough to unlock it again, no matter what's happening up here.
Now wait a minute, Mr. Cooper. Let's think about this a while.
I made my decision. Now you make yours. And you instill in your own juice.
Now wait a minute, damn it. Let's think about this. We can make it into your cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to go down there, we're going to need some things from up here. So let's at least consider this a while.
Yeah, man, if you box yourself in down there and a lot of those things do get in, you've had it. At least up here you can outrun the things.
3, 4, looks like 7 or 8. It's hard to tell with all these shadows.
That's more than there were. And there's some out back. Unless it's the exact...
Close the damn window!
Jam!
Get over there and help her with the window.
What the hell? There's no blood!
Oh my God! Harry, are you alright?
It's okay, Helen. We're okay for now.
We lost the gun! Where are these things?
Just stay put, Helen. I'll be right down.
That'll keep him off for a while. Long enough to get these windows fixed up. Give him a hand here, Tom.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every door and window in this place. We have got to get into the cellar.
Go down into the damn cellar. Just get out of here and leave us alone.
I'm bringing some food with me.
Don't you touch any of that food. Let me tell you something. If I stay up here, I'm going to be fighting for what's up here. And that food and that radio and all this stuff is what I'm fighting for. And you're stone dead wrong. You're just wrong, you understand? Now if you're going back down there, get your ass in the cellar. Don't bother us. Go down the stairs and lock the door. Now leave me alone.
She's crazy. We've got to have food down there. We have a right.
Is this your house? Is this your house? No. You going with him?
Well,
Make up your mind. This is your last fucking chance, too.
Harry, I think she's right.
You're crazy too.
I just really think we're better off up here. Hey, James, come upstairs with us.
You're going to let him get changed too. Or I got a kid down there. He can't take this racket. This thing's reaching in through the windows. We'll be lucky if he makes it through this as it is now.
Listen, you got a kid. I'm sorry, okay? If you're dumb enough to go down there and die in that trap, that's your business. I'm not dumb enough to go down there with you. It's just bad luck for your kid that his old man is so stupid. Now, like I said before, if you're going back down in the cellar, go down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there, but Dallas is in charge up here. And you're not taking the radio. You're not taking any food. You ain't taking shit.
Harry, we can get you some food.
Harry?
You know I won't open this door again. I mean it.
We can fix this up here, Harry. With your help, we can
No,
avoid it.
I think you're both up your damn rockets.
Let him go, man. His mind's made up. Let him go.
Harry, we're better off up here. If we work together, we can fix it up, and there are places to run to. It'd be easier with all of us working together. We'll get you some food if you need it. And if we knock, those things might be after us, so you could let us in.
Man, he is crazy. I'm not boxing myself up and down there. We could be here for several days. But don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. He'll come up. I know he'll come up because we have food up here. We got a radio. He'll want to know in case we get out or anything that's going on. He'll come up.
Candy?
We're boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Jane?
They want to stay up there. Let them.
Fever's getting worse.
Yeah, there's 2 more people up there.
We heard the screaming.
Wasn't about to take any chances. I mean, how was I supposed to know? Does he seem to be okay? They want to stay upstairs. Idiots. We should stick together and save us down here. They don't stand a chance up there. They can't hold those things off, however. There's too many ways those things can get into the house. But we'll see who's right. When they come begging me to let them in down here, then we'll see.
Yeah, that's important, isn't it?
What?
For you to be right and everyone else to be wrong.
What's that supposed to mean?
Does anybody out there know why this is happening to us?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's happening everywhere. The radio said...
Radio?
Radio upstairs. I heard
There's
it.
a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing now.
What did it say?
dying together isn't going to solve anything. Those people aren't our enemies.
Hey, Harry, there's going to be a civil defense broadcast on the radio in a few minutes to tell us what's happening and what to do.
We're coming. We'll be up in a minute.
You're out of your mind, Helen. All it takes is a minute. Those things get into the house up there, and it's too late to change your mind. Don't you see that? Can't you see that we're safe as long as we keep that door sealed up?
Don't give a damn. I don't care, Harry. I don't care anymore. Just want to get out of here. I wanna go upstairs. I wanna see if someone will help us. Maybe our Jeffrey will be okay. Please, Harry, just for a minute. We'll go upstairs and we'll see what's up there. We'll hear the radio, and maybe we can figure some way out of here. Maybe together we can make it, Harry. You can tell him I wanted to come up.
All right. But it's your decision. We'll go up. But don't blame me if we all get killed.
Is Jeffrey okay?
He's still sleeping. The fever's getting worse, and I didn't want to wake him. He should be fine for a few minutes.
His sister was killed up there.
Look! It's okay. Don't be afraid. I'm a friend. I'm Helen Cooper. I'm Harry's wife.
This place is ridiculous. There's a million weak spots up here.
Harry, why don't you do something to help someone?
I can't see a damn thing out this window. There could be 50 million of those things out there. That's how much your goddamn windows are doing you. And you, snap out of it, all right? You gotta listen to this so you know what's happening. I don't want anyone's life on my hands because they weren't listening.
Harry, quit acting like a God child. damn it, Harry! I don't want to hear any more of your shit, okay? Now, if you're gonna be up here, you're gonna take orders from me. And that means leaving him alone. He's half out of his mind, he needs rest. And nobody bothers him unless I say so. Get it? Do you understand? It's on.
Are we? Yes? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring you the latest dispatch from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from cemeteries, funeral homes, and morgues have concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. In addition, these attackers seem to be devouring the flesh of their victims. Medical examinations of many of the victims confirm they have been partially devoured. These attacks, which were first reported in the northeastern part of the country, have now spread at least as far west as Denver, with isolated reports now beginning to come in from Salt Lake City and Las Vegas.
Half the country.
While this seems fantastic, it does indeed appear to be a fact. When we first began to report on this story, citizens were advised to stay inside and lock all doors and windows for safety. That situation has now changed. The National Guard has set up relief stations in many towns and cities with food, shelter, medical facilities, and around-the-clock armed protection. Stay tuned after this national broadcast to your local radio station for a list of relief and rescue stations near you. Stay in as large a group as possible, arming yourself if you can, and make your way to the nearest station as quickly as you can. We will repeat this dispatch. We now bring you the latest dispatch from National Civil.
Okay, it's okay. I got a truck outside, but it needs gas. So if we can find a key for the pump out back near the shed, we can gas it up and get to one of these stations.
There's a big ring in the cellar with a bunch of keys on it. Maybe one of those goes to the pump.
Yeah, go bring it up. We'll see if maybe one of them's labeled or if we can figure out which one it is. I'll go with you and check on Jeffrey.
No, you're nuts. How are we going to get to that truck in the first place? Those things might be crawling up the outside of this house by now. And even if you do manage to get to the truck, how are you going to get through them to the pump?
Harry, they said those stations had food and medical supplies. If we can get Jeffrey there, he might be okay. They can help him.
Yeah, and one of the stations that they said was Willard, and there was a sign just up the road that said Willard.
Yeah, it's about 17 miles from here, south.
You know this area? You're from around here?
Yeah, Tom and I both are. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming, and we heard the first reports when this thing started on the radio. We knew this house was here, so we knocked on the door, but no one answered, and then one of those things was coming up the road, so we just broke in. Then Harry and Helen showed up with Jeffrey, and we went down in the cellar and put that bar on the door.
How can we possibly get out of here? Hey, Helen's not going to be a good any having to carry the boy. One of us is going to have to drag this one. You know, those things have got this place surrounded by it.
Hey, I found it.
Yeah, that pump key ought to be on there somewhere. See if you can find it. Where's Helen?
She stayed downstairs. The boy was waking up. How is he?
Sweetie, how do you feel?
I hurt.
Baby, where does it hurt?
Everywhere. My arm feels like fire. And my head. Oh, squeezing. Can we go home soon?
Just be strong, okay? We're gonna go home soon. Promise, baby, we're gonna go home.
Go and see if you can find me some clothes or some sheets or something that we can tear into strips. You take a look around and find some glass jars or bottles or anything that we can use to make into. We need to make some Molotov cocktails so that we can throw them, keep them off while we try and escape.
There's some glass bottles down in the cellar.
Just go get them.
What are you going to make of it?
I saw some lighter fluid in the pantry. It's gonna have to work. I figure we can toss a couple of cocktails and we can keep them off while we run out and get to the truck and get it gassed up, and then we can come back for the rest of you.
That is going to leave a door open somewhere.
Yeah, it will. I think it should be this door over here. It's closer to the truck. So I figure before we go, we can put some food and the radio and some supplies behind the door in the cellar so that we can keep it safe. And then once we go out, you can guard this door, and me and one of the guys can use flashlights to hold things off, and then you toss a couple of cocktails and hold up here until we get back. Perfect. Go ahead and get started tearing those into strips.
I found a can of kerosene down there too.
That's gonna work better than the lighter fluid. Harry, go turn the radio back up and see if there's anything else new. Please. We gotta get started on these cocktails.
Now, Dr. Richard Karp and Sheriff John McClelland. Gentlemen, our listeners have a lot of questions about what exactly is going on and what exactly they should do. Do you have any answers for them at this time?
Yes, we have some answers, but the first thing I want to stress is the importance of seeking immediate medical attention for those who have been injured in any way. We don't yet know what complications may arise from contact with these creatures or whether they carry any disease, but we think it to be likely. Secondly, anyone that is killed in an attack must not be left for more than a few minutes, or they too may come back. The bodies must be taken into the streets, soaked in gasoline, and burned immediately.
Sheriff, can you tell us what efforts are being made to destroy these attackers and how successful those efforts are?
Well, we're starting to get things under control, but it's going to be a long night. They don't move too quick, and they can be killed easy enough if you shoot them in the head or take the head clean off. That stops them. My men have killed about 30 or 40 in the last hour, so we're getting a handle on the area.
You say they move slowly?
Well, yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
You always have a smile for me, don't you? How can you smile like that all the time?
Soulmate is connected.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. Not even a busy signal.
I can only call the folks. They'll be so worried about us.
Everything will be fine, okay? When we get to Willard, we can call them. They might even already be there.
Tom, are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
You mean about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Tom, the radio said it was the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
Come on, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
But why do you have to go out there?
Dallas will need help. Okay, someone's got to hold those things off while the other gets the truck gassed up.
But we're safe.
For how long? We're safe for now, but there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know.
how long it took us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember we had to go to Willard then? Well, this isn't a passing whim, hon. We gotta do something, and fast.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
Come on now. Give me that smile. Where's that smile for me? You're just no use at all, are you?
Please be careful out there.
Okay, Tom, we better get going. The longer we wait, the harder it's gonna be. James, you might want to hold up downstairs with the others, because once we open this door, things are gonna start to happen pretty quick.
Go on, honey. It's okay. Hey, I'll be back before you can say blueberry pancakes.
Blueberry pancakes.
Well, maybe not that fast, but pretty quick.
Harry, you ready? Harry! Now make sure you don't hit us with the damn cocktails. Just wait till we're clear, then you throw a couple of them, lock the damn door, and don't open it again until we're back unless it's to throw another cocktail.
I got it. You two just get moving.
You ready? Okay, let's go. Up!
What happened? Yeah, the power pole must have been weak. A fire tank's out.
Come on, Tom, get in! It's got me! Get in!
Hey! No, it's too late for him. Get out of the way! No, you can't help him anymore. What was that? They just ran it. Oh, Jesus.
Harry, get back! What the hell is the matter with you?
Where are they? What is that? Where are they?
There's no time. Get over here and help me with this door. Come on, man. Move your ass. Here, hold this.
Here, hold this.
All right. I'm in charge now, you hear me? You two want to stay up here with those things? Fine. I am going back down into the cellar.
Man, if you don't get over here and help us with this door, that cellar ain't gonna mean shit.
Go!
Jeffrey, oh my God, baby! What's wrong, baby?
What are you gonna do?
Everything's fine. We're gonna go home, baby. We're gonna go home.
You.
Harry?
You.
Harry?
You killed a
Nice shot, Doug. You're out through 9. That's another one for the clock.